Hello, this is Jay Kenny and this is step 1 of professional mass modeling and rendering. So the first thing we do is we go to under projects and press open and select step 1, open. So as you can see on your screen and mine, we already have a DWG that's been imported, and you can see our 4 elevation markers around this part of the plan. What we're going to do is we're going to create a mass for this little building here. So what we do is we go to the Massing and Site tab, and then over to your left we have In Place Mass. You'll get a little warning saying Revit has enabled to show the mass model so that newly created mass will be visible. Just say OK or close. You'll get another window that's saying we're going to name it Mass 1. That's absolutely fine. Press OK. And then what we do is you go up to the top and choose the pick line tool. The user interface will go green. And then if we hover over this line here and then press tab once, so all 4 lines are selected, and then click. And then if we go to our 3D, so if we go up to the very top in the quick options bar and press the 3D, and if we zoom into that area, we have all 4 lines selected, and then right at the top you have a button that says create form. We're going to create solid form, and once you do that you'll notice that a rectangular cube has arisen, and in your temporary dimensions you currently see it's 10 meters. Let's make this 15, and then from here I would like you to select the green pull handle on the axes and pull it to about here. Now once you've done that, I'd like you to press in negative space so nothing's selected, and then I want you to find this edge here on the far left top corner and use the green pull handle to pull it in slightly, and then if we go to our right hand side of our view cube, we'll just make it look like that. Then press in negative space to finish. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the top face by pressing the tab button a number of times. Once you've done that, we'll go back up to create form and choose solid form, and another cube will arrive. Now as you can see on your screen and mine, we have a little lock symbol. This little lock symbol basically indicates that we can't move the geometry left or right. We can only move it up or down, so we can only do this. So if I grab the green one, you'll see that I can't do anything. So to do that, we need to unlock it, and then if we go to our right hand view and pretty much pull the whole thing up to about here, and then use the green arrow to pull it pretty much around about here. Once you've done that, I'd like you to click in negative space. Now once you've done that, you can see when you rotate the model what kind of shape we've created. However, this design requires a nice tall skyscraper, and the top mass will be pretty much needs to rise around about 60 meters. So if we select the top face again, and then with the temporary dimensions where it currently says, well, it says 30 on mine, but it might say something different on yours. If we type 60 and then press return, our model is starting to get higher. Now the next thing we're going to do is slightly different than just selecting an edge. So what we could do is we could do this, but I'll undo that. But what we can do is we can select the whole edge and actually change the scale of it. So if we go up to the ribbon and choose the scale button, which looks like this, once you press that, you have to do 2 clicks. So we'll click the far end and then the other end, and then what we'll do is we'll drag it slightly down so it's like that. So you'll notice that not only does it go off to the side, but it's actually smaller. Once you've done that, I'd like to press in negative space again. Now the next thing we want to do is we're wanting to continue with the top surface, but we actually want to rotate it. So we have 2 ways of doing that. We could either select it and then go to the very top in your ribbon and press the rotate tool, and you could pretty much do something like this to create a twist. but we don't want to do that. We want to go the other way. So again, we could either select an edge or pull it up like this, but we don't want to do that. We're going to show you another way. So if we go over to our project browser and then go to elevations and then go to the west elevation, and if we press WT on our keyboards and close your main plan and then WT again and then ZA, what we're wanting to do is select the top surface of our 3D and then go back over to your west elevation, and what we're going to want to do is use the rotate tool again, but this time we won't be doing it in 3D, we'll be doing it in the elevation. So if we click here and then rotate it up to about 45 degrees, you should have a shape like this. Okay, from here I'd like you to close your west view elevation and pretty much zoom in to the bottom section here. Once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to set a working plane. So we go up to our modify tab and you can see here set, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pick that face, and also you'll notice up at the very top that we can show where the set working plane is, so it turns blue. But also we have another button just below it called a viewer. Once you press that button, another window will open, and if we zoom in slightly to that part of the model, we will be working on that face at that angle. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a void. So we go up to our line tool, and if we pretty much draw from here to here to here to here to here, and then once you've done that, press escape twice. Then we select our 4 lines, and then we go up to the ribbon and we choose to create form, but this time we're going to create void form. So once you've done that, you will notice in the main 3D that an orange box has come in and cut the actual face that we selected. Once you've done that, I'd like you to close the working plane viewer and then press in negative space, and you will see that we've actually cut it. To see it better, if you want, you can turn off your working plane by simply going up to the modified tab and then showing it on and off. Now once you've done that, I'd like you to find the void by simply hovering over an area like this and then pressing the tab key until you find it. So it took me 3 taps on the tab button. Once you found it, click it so it goes blue, and then we're going to tab again and get the bottom face. So 3 taps on the tab button for me. Then once you do that, click on your mouse and you will notice that the coordinate system is like an orange and a red. So that basically means that it's working to that face. So we could either pull it up or down for that face only, but then if we press the space bar, you'll notice the coordinate system goes back to the original red, blue and green. So you can actually flip between these. So what we're wanting to do is we're actually wanting to use the green pull handle, the green coordinate, and then slowly move it in like that so that you get a funny angle inside. Now if you're wanting to be a bit more jazzy, you can find the other edge and pull that slightly down. Once you've done that, click in negative space and you'll see the strange void that we've created. So as you can see, that is our first mass, and basically if you want to finish it, you press the green tick. Okay, that concludes step 1. So don't forget, when you close, do not save, as you may want to do this again.